being trailblazers for the South at the same time, though, man. What was that like during that time? Paving y'all way in there, making them have to respect y'all, and then also initiating the shine and the bling into the game where folks could, rap about having things.
Yeah,
man.
We was cocky, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, we was real we was cocky to the point to where we had a lot of deals coming at us. I was on some shit like, man, fuck that. How much? I'm a millionaire already, bro. Do I need to chase this fucking deal over here?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Do we need to, So I was real, very, very, because I knew it was coming for us. I knew if we stayed true to what we was doing, it was definitely coming.
Exactly. We got strong off of one statement. The whole South. The South got something to say.
Yeah.
When Dre said
that, when Dre said that, I ain't gonna lie, he hit home with that. He hit home with that, bro.
Because it was chaos, that whole fucking shit.
It was.
And he didn't represent no chaos or none of that. He just got out there and said, look, all of that shit cool, but the South got something to say.
Facts. And still got something to say.
And we got the football and we ain't giving it back.
We don't.
Being the hottest in the game, though, man, what is that feeling like for all of y'all when, you talking about Cash Money Rough Riders tour, one of the craziest tours ever in hip-hop. We talking about dropping albums and classic albums that changed the trajectory of hip-hop in the South and New Orleans and the community as a whole. What was that like being the leaders of that school?
Crazy, man. Seeing new artists coming out, dressing like us, we not getting mad at them, but seeing everybody, the kids, running behind our limos, trying to tear the door off, seeing them trying to pull their clothes off. My little brothers, man, they used to have them. They used to snatch him and turn. They used to have him. I'm talking about have them. We were the man. It was madness.
Fresh gave us that name, them cheering.
We was kind of like the Black Beatles of the South, man.
Hey, and that nigga Juve was the first nigga to put what that was a Bentley Rolls Royce Juve in the project. He the first nigga to pull that motherfucker in the project, like it was a regular motherfucking
monster.
He ain't give a fuck. He pull all them whips in the project, bro. With motivation,
Come
bro.
on now.
Come
on. What was the reaction of the people in New Orleans, the hometown? Were the Prophets respected in their own home when y'all were putting it down like
still
that?
to this day. Because, man, I feel like what we done, our hood done. I mean, like they felt like that was them. Every time we went out of town, we brung them with us. Even if they couldn't go. And that was a sense of pride to say like, man, these dudes come from public housing, where there's uptown, downtown, and all of that. And to see them do it, you gave so many people hope.
They took a lot of pride. Our city took a lot of pride in us because they feel like we carried the culture. We didn't just represent us. Of course, we had our own things that we brought to the game, but the things that we did, the way we talked, the way we act, the way we dressed, that was our culture in the city. And they felt like we were the ones that was really showing the world who we are in New Orleans.
Facts.
You about to say something, man?
That's like even right now, there's a disconnect, because nobody don't do the homework no more. But like even in our city and around the world, like Woody, Round, all of that came from Cash Money. A lot of that came from, but it's still being used. But this generation has no clue where it came from. You know what I'm saying? And we like, y'all actually taking stuff out of our Bible. You know what I'm saying?
That meant something else too. Yeah, because some of them words like, we used to call Stone Big Woody. So when we took that and turned it into something else, and people's like, where did Woody come from? I'm like, that used to be my dog name. And, it just wound up being something else. You know what I'm saying? But, that's just how things go when you're making up slangs, and slangs do that. I remember when I was young, in New York, everybody from New York said, what up, son? What up, son? Now in New Orleans, everybody say that. You know what I'm saying? So I see things, and I've heard people say Woody all over the country, man. Plies and where Plies come from, they use all our slang down there. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where I feel like we brought our culture to the world.